Hi guys. It's February, it's winter, and it's the best time to start pruning back any of your deciduous trees. And so today I'm going to prune back my Peegee hydrangea. It's a panicle hydrangea. It grows all on new wood. It's zone 3 through 9, and I have it in this pot. I planted it in October 21, and it's lived here. And I was just walking through the garden. I'm thinking maybe the end of the season I might put it in a raised bed or in the garden, maybe not, but it looks so nice. What's so nice about this hydrangea is it blooms white and fades to a lovely pink. I'll make certain there's a picture. But today what we're going to do, we're going to prune it back 6 to 8 inches, and it's pretty simple to do. You really can't kill these hydrangeas. But what I am going to do...
I bet I could kill one.
Yeah, well, I might be able to too. Let's see what it looks like come spring.
Yeah.
But the first thing you do is anything that is growing like into itself, crossing like this little branch, it needs to come off for sure. It's coming to the inside, and you want light to get inside. You don't have to worry about too much airflow, but I'm going to take this one off as well. You want to make certain you keep these nice, strong, sturdy branches, because that's what keeps your panicles as they grow nice and sturdy. And I want this shape to stay more rounded with a little higher in the center and coming all the way up. So I'm going to probably go right here to this bud. Cut back.
That seems brutal.
It seems brutal, but it's probably, I think people would probably tell me to take it back here because it'll grow 6 to 8 inches out and bloom on that. And I don't know whether, should I do that?
Well, I'm not the expert, honey.
I'm not the expert either.
I don't know.
But some people would
some
say,
of the stuff that I deal with, you count up at least 3.
3
1,
nodes.
2, 3. I would probably cut there.
Let's do here. And if it gets too big this summer, if it weights itself down, then I'll know that next year, since it'll be 3 years next year, I can take it back to a second node. So let's go to the 3rd node. We're going to take all that off. And while
whoa, brutal.
It looks brutal, I know. This isn't a real sturdy.
Plus, it's growing in. I see.
So I'm going to come down here, right about here, or should I go to the 3rd? I'm going to go to the 3rd. Annie, I sound like I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to take this off here. See if we can get a strong branch coming out here. I'm going to come down.
Oh, so brutal.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Now you're making me doubt what I was going to do.
Well, it's not. Oh, I didn't mean to.
All right, I'm not going to go there then. Because you can see last year here's where I cut back last year.
Yeah.
And everything grew from there. And so I'm going to take this right here. I don't know. I'm going to do this. It's fun, guys. Just have fun with it. This little one's coming off. So 1, 2, 3. Good, Reg. Now you've got me on a rhythm. 1, 2, 3. Looks brutal.
It does look brutal. I've had haircuts that take longer than what you're doing. You're just snipping.
I know. Let's see what happens with this.
Oh, it makes me sad.
This one needs to come off. Oh, it looks... 1, 2, 3. Okay. There you have it. We'll see.
We will see. That is true.
I won't be doing any fertilization at this time either, because I like to wait until March when things warm up a little more, and then we'll fertilize that. The other thing we're going to prune back, look what I got yesterday. as a gift, I worked with a friend yesterday on a community service project, and I had never walked through her garden. She's lived here 6 years, Barb Milhoff, and it's gorgeous. Maybe we talked a little bit about me taking you through her garden because it's only 6 years old and it's absolutely beautiful. Plus, she is really knowledgeable. She has I think, a degree in landscape design and ran a nursery, so I've learned a lot. But she's had this. This is a redbud tree, and she's had it in this pot. I think she said, I know 4 years, but maybe 5. And she just keeps plants like we all do. And she said to me, "Do you want it?" And I've
Oh
always,
yeah.
I always wanted a redbud. So anyhow, I've got to find a spot for this, and when I plant it, I'll bring you along. But she informed me though, because she knows so much. Reg, get in here. You can see this root coming over top of the roots here. She told me before I plant it, I need to cut those off. And this is probably, she said, root bound.
You probably have to
I have to cut that off. But that's for another day. But that red bud, I can't wait. Maybe next week I can get that in the ground. It has heart-shaped leaves. Oh my goodness. Beautiful little purple flowers. The last thing we're going to do is just, this is my Draper blueberry, which I've had, oh my goodness, I think 8 years.
At least.
At least. And all I'm going to do on it today is clean out anything coming from the roots. Again, no fertilization today. Keep anything from the inside out. Anything that's looking dead.
Like that.
Like this. It comes off. Go through. This is the Draper blueberry is perfect for a pot. It is zone 3 through 11. It doesn't get more than 5 feet tall. The blueberries are delicious. All I have to do, you'll fertilize this about 3 times before July. It needs to be fed with an acid-like fertilizer, whether it's, I use an azalea, rhododendron for blueberries, that type of thing. Anything that is acidic you want to use on this tree or shrub. And then in this, once its berries are, you can see this dead wood is all coming up. I pruned this really well last year, so I'm real pleased with how I'm not needing to do much this year. But once it has the berries, I do have to cover it with bird netting, because the birds get in here and will eat the heck out of this beautiful little shrub. And the berries are just too good and prolific to get out. If you have more blueberries than this, it doesn't take much to clean it up, but get out there and do it. This is all dead. There's a little bit of green on it. Oh, here's something coming up from the base. Take that. Nope, that looks good. That looks good. You can see how easy this is. But if you get out and check everything once a year, here's a little piece. And then get down and hopefully next week I'll get out and check on the lace leaf maple, the hairy ladder walking stick, because it's easier to see where things are crossing on your larger deciduous trees. So anyhow, that's what I'm doing today, and I'm so glad I got this done. That looks pretty bad. But this is how they're supposed to look. Prune them back. They're going to grow 6 to 8 inches, bloom, be beautiful come spring. So that's it for gardening on the West Fork. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.